Liverpool are in a mess defensively. Only once in the Premier League era have they conceded more than 28 goals after 20 games, and that was 30 years ago. For the last time they finished a league campaign having conceded 1.4 goals per game, the current rate of conceding, you have to look back even further to 1965. This explainer could be filled entirely with damning defensive numbers easily enough, but this is probably the key piece of trivia. For the first time in the modern era, the Reds have conceded 3 goals 3 times in the space of 4 league matches. They have truly hit rock bottom. There are valid explanatory factors, not least that Jurgen Klopp's favoured back four from last season has started together just once this term. But reasons are one thing, what Liverpool urgently need are solutions. A big part of the problem is that hesitancy and uncertainty have spread through the back line. Liverpool have already made more opta-defined defensive errors in the league than they did in the whole of 2021-22 season, with the 5 in their last 4 matches more than 7 teams in the division have committed all season. The own goals by Ibrahima Konate and Joel Matip at Brentford and Wolves respectively have only exacerbated the issue. With French international Konate and Virgil van Dijk currently sidelined, it's easy to see why Klopp opted for Matip and Gomez in the heart of his defence last time out, but with their poor performance at Molineux, the Reds boss must now give serious consideration to putting Nat Phillips into his starting 11. Now, irrespective of the limitations the 25-year-old has, he deals with opposition threat in decisive fashion, and Liverpool are crying out for clear thinking at the back. If the ball comes into the Reds' penalty box, you can be certain Phillips will do his utmost to get rid of it. Phillips has also had more central defensive partners than anybody else, so can fit in with any of them. His 4 appearances lasting longer than 3 minutes this season have each been with a different centre-back. 2 seasons ago, Phillips also appeared with Ozan Kabak and Rhys Williams. The former is his most frequent colleague in the heart of the Liverpool defence to this day. The latter powered a late charge for the Champions League qualification. Phillips even featured at the back with Fabinho and Jordan Henderson in 2020-21 season. Considering the issues the pair have had in midfield this season, Klopp could probably do worse than move them back once again. After all, when either of them were paired with Big Nat, the Reds conceded a non-penalty goal every 150 minutes. That's a rate of which they can only dream at present. In reality, that's a step too far. The combination of Phillips and Gomez would appear to be the best for Klopp. Matip's ability in the air has for some reason disintegrated this season. He's only half as successful with area duels as in previous campaigns, and Phillips can clearly improve on his record. Gomez is his most common partner from the senior centre-backs currently at the club too. Their first match together is particularly relevant this weekend as it was a Merseyside Derby at Anfield. They kept a clean sheet too, with a young Red side knocking the Blues out of the FA Cup in 2020. The following season they combined in a 2-1 win against West Ham, before next appearing for a full match against Derby in the Carabao Cup last November. 3 full games might not sound like much experience as a partnership, but remarkably that's the same total as Gomez and Matip have had. With Liverpool's form as low as it is, any selection made by Klopp is a gamble. There's clear reason to think Phillips' no-nonsense approach to defending is exactly what the Reds need right now.